Welcome to Graeme Games. My name's Graeme. This is a game. Today I'm playing Escape the Endless Dogwatch. This game is very specifically inspired by the old script welder flash game trilogies Don't Escape and Deep Sleep. And so it's really cool to see this like pixel art style point and click mystery being revived by like a fan. The SS Carolina. I'm the second officer of the ships. There's already stuff to interact with just right in the menu here. The moon. An omniscient presence. The moon is so important to script welders games. I'm wondering, it's a reference. I'm just curious if it'll have any like role in things. That would be an interesting homage. The mysterious ship. It's hard to see what it is from this distance. And I think that's everything we can look at just within the menu here, so let's move on. Night 1. Look for help. January 7th, 1928. At what is that in regular time? 8 o'clock. The SS Carolina. We are lost deep in the ocean. I have many windows to look out of. I can't see much out there without any aid. The starboard turn or port turn, I have the freedom to go either direction if I want. Head to the bridge deck. I don't want to start steering things if like it's not, I don't know where I'm going. I don't want to mess around with that just yet. Captain Harris. He looks like he could do with a drink. Check inventory, top of the screen. Right now I have an ID card, my emergency whiskey, and a logbook, which is nothing really there just yet. This is really trippy and weird because like the inventory, the pop-ups, the stylistic pixel art, the filters and everything, it's so interesting to see someone capture that essence of those old games so accurately, but also kind of have it feel distinct. I will give him the whiskey. You can have an emergency drink. Thanks for the drink, Walton. Don't tell anyone. How come you're awake? I need the binoculars. I'll ask first. I'm tired of trying to sleep. Why is this world so cruel? Have you ever wondered if you're doomed to endless failure? Maybe that drink wasn't the best idea. No, this drink does help. Even if it makes me feel a bit seasick for it. That's what it is. It's the seasickness. It's not you getting plastered drunk. It's also keeping me warm. I've never felt cold weather like this before. Is the weather cursed like me? Okay there, Willem Dafoe in the lighthouse. Chill out. I need the binoculars. They're in that locker, as always. I've got the locker key hooked on my back pocket. I trust we won't be needing them. Let nature take its course. That's a terrible captaining. You should very much take charge of the ship. It's kind of your job to look after that. But we're lost, Captain. That's a matter of perspective. We'll be safe in these waters. Just have faith in your captain. Are you afraid of something? We're on a secret mission. We can head back the normal way in the morning. What's this mission? It's a well-kept secret. I must keep it that way. I'm not sure what to do next. Whenever I'm stuck, I check my logbook. You should be writing everything down. And be careful with your sailing. I'm going to be bent over that railing, throwing up if you go crazy at the wheel. I wonder if I'll need to make him throw. Do you know what? Yes, I believe that would be like intentional. A heavy spiritual book. I think I'm going to try to make him barf. Use the book? I kind of just want to, like, read it or something if that's an option. I'm just going to start, like, spinning around in circles here. What are you doing? Ooh, there's other things to look at. The mysterious ship, hard to see what it is from this distance. Stop that. What? I feel sick. Blah. I want him to go barfing over the edge. Stop rocking the ship like a drunken sailor. I'm gonna be throwing up overboard if you carry on. It's so funny to so explicitly state how this will affect you. I feel uneasy looking at it. I'm looking for, like, references to the Script Welder games, like if that's a painting of Don't Escape 2 or something, you know, keeping an eye out for it. Now I can snag the key, add it to your inventory, and I can grab a green key and the binoculars. He's really heaving it out there. I'd best leave him to it. He seems like he knows what he's doing. I'll allow him to just carry on. I shouldn't leave my post. I very much would like to, actually. I feel like there are other places I am needed, perhaps. We could just binocular this ship, though. I don't think there was anything else to investigate. It says the EV Grim. What is it doing all the way out here? I have a feeling that I've heard of this ship before. Is this what Harris is hiding? That'd be a very particular, a strange thing to hide. A ship that it just happens to already be out there. I don't really understand what he would gain from hiding something like that. Harris has left. Jesus, that I had no expectation of any sort of jump scares whatsoever. Night 2, find the captain. January 8th, I've just woken up. I was knocked out the night before by a scary figure. I need my desk when that came up. I was just not expecting that. Okay. There's nothing out there in the cold. The moon is still hanging overhead. I hear an unexpected noise. Loud buzzing. I'm going to be on edge the entire rest of the game now. Wasp, get it! Just keep clicking on it? I don't really have a tool for that. Do I? I can hit it with the book. You attack the wasp with the heavy book. You took no damage. I'm glad I made it out of there, okay? How did the wasp hold up? That was very unusual. Where did that come from? We don't ship wasps. It'd be a very highly specific business enterprise, though. If anyone was in need of wasps, I suppose by boat makes sense. There is a mysterious clock. Read the clock. It ticks backwards. This leads right into the captain's quarters. The bridge and the captain's quarters and the grand staircase. Bridge deck. They both go to the bridge deck. Also, wait, are they on the bridge deck? Because that's also saying the same thing. Oh, I have a timer in the corner here. Is that how long we've been lost at sea? Maybe? I think every time I move, I'm adding time to the clock. So I probably have a limited amount of time per day. I hope the captain is alright. Well, yeah, I would be a little worried about him too at this point. Swarm of wasps. They're blocking the sleeping quarters. I don't know if I need to sleep just yet, but let's try and kill some wasps. Too many of them! Yeah, that makes sense. It does look a little overwhelming. I don't need to die fighting off wasps. To the middle decks, to the sun deck, let's head down. Lots of blood. It looks like he was dragged up the stairs, but for some reason the wall is bloody instead of the stairs itself. The torn up letter piece. Dear Walton, I have to hide. They're coming for me. And it's all because of what happened to my old crew years ago. No wonder I was hired on the cheap, dangerous crew. The sick bay, it's locked. Can't go that way either. The corridor. This may get tricky to keep track of where I have and haven't been. He was last around here somewhere. The chapel, it's locked, but the door has been weakened. It might open with enough force. The lounge I can access. Water catastrophe. Just from a few days ago. Second ship goes missing as ratings sink for Edward Star ships. The explorer vessel Grim the one we saw, I believe, with the binoculars, was last seen leaving port last week, carrying over 60 researchers and tourists. The company has famously struggled with its reputation for years because of food shortages, poorly trained crew, carrying prisoners on tourist trips, and of course their ships recently going missing. This company is abysmal. How are they still afloat? Not just the buoyancy of their ships, but like the company. According to an insider, the captain of the SS Carolina strangely blocked the sale of any tickets. It's very likely that tomorrow the ship will sail with no passengers for its final voyage. Is that where we are on? The bow? It's cold out there and feels deadly. I need to wrap up in something warm. The canteen, dining area, the food was famously poor. So nothing to be excited about. Every click is ticking down time. It ticks backwards. So the deeper I go into this game, am I reversing time? But then I started with a living captain, and now I'm moving backwards to a dead one, maybe? I don't know. I truly don't know. We'll just keep progressing. More bread. Added bread. I already have some bread. Who took all of the knives? Hot meals stay warm here. An underappreciated job. I always lose track of it and undercooked. Always running out of plates. Don't have time to prep. A large empty bucket. More apples. Don't have time. Bread. Bags of flour. Already cooked bread. You're right. Why would I waste my time? So I've loaded up heavily with food. Could come in handy. Don't see any immediate use just yet. Up to the middle deck. We have been here. Bolted shut, as it should be. The brig. Don't want anyone coming out of there. So I'm kind of just confirming that I've explored around here. I can't head to the hold. Back to the middle deck. Back the grand staircase. And up to the bridge deck. I can't really deal with the wasps. Up to the sun deck. I haven't been up there yet. The promenade. But what is... Oh, I'm just looking out at something there. I don't know. That looked like a little eyeball or something. I thought there was a creature out there. I don't know. I'm overanalyzing. Because I'm a little bit scared of what might come. I could wrap up in a sponge. That's about the only thing I've found. See, we're adding all of these... Am I adding additional details? I found blood towards the captain's quarters. I assume it is his blood. I can't get into his quarters. Did he get locked in? The crew go to their beds in the sleeping quarters each night. It is blocked by wasps. It looks like there was a break-in attempt on the chapel door. It's barricaded. Captain Harris may have been in there. The knives are missing from the kitchen. I'm reporting them as stolen. And I was attacked. A large wasp. I attacked it with a book. I survived the attack with no wounds. Really battle-scarred from that one, aren't we? I quickly ran out of places to go. At least that I'm aware of. I should probably investigate out here a little bit more. I can follow the birds towards land. Are lucky rocks a thing? A sharp-looking rock? I'd best avoid it. Should I be, like, actually steering and trying to point us towards, like, a destination? That seems important. I think I want the birds right in the middle there. I'm going to have to go through those rocks, but I'm hoping when it turns over to the next day, that means we'll be, like, progressing towards where we want or need to be going. I have another key. Is anything specifically a green door. It doesn't fit here. That's the chapel, maybe? I guess maybe it'll let me know if this is swarm of wasps. Not getting past that. The sick bay has a green door. Hey, now we're cooking. It really sets the mood. Added scissors and bandages to my inventory. Added a bed sheet. I'm going to get popped out at as soon as I leave this room. Use it. I don't want to wrap up my ID card. I want to wrap myself up. I just don't know how to apply something to myself. Maybe he'll automatically use it when I try to go outside again. Still the same. Am I fully losing track here? Nothing out there in the cold. So that's not the one I want to go to. Was it downstairs? No, I'm wasting so much time. I don't know how the time mechanic in this works, but having it ticking overhead like that is messing me up. Okay. Sheet. It's too bulky to wrap around me. Maybe I could cut it up. We'll fashion it into a fine shirt. We just gave it a couple armholes here and called it good. Is that really, does it make it that much easier? I guess vaguely, sort of, kind of. Seems like you could just wrap yourself up in a blanket just fine. Added a map to the inventory. Oh, the map of the ship. It includes things I haven't gained access to. So there's a lot I haven't seen. That is a little helpful, though. That is nice to have. The lifeboat. Would you like to escape using the lifeboat? No, I think I have more to do. That'd be kind of a comically immediate end to things if I just got on the boat and swam the hell out of here. The Don't Escape games have had multiple endings like that, so it's not out of the question. The brig, I'm not going to have access to. Cutting up the bandages, I don't see why that would help. I'm kind of just keeping an eye out for random combinations that maybe make some vague sense, but now I'm just guessing. I got no real ideas here. Can you pick the lock with scissors? That didn't make a lot of sense, but I felt the need to try it. I should be able to go outside now. Hello, mysterious figure. No, those are just the rocks that I think are in the water, but that looked weird. It looked like there was a person. The strong boots. What does that mean? The kitchen, the knives. There was a pair of boots near the ship's damaged bow. Bow? I forget what it is on a ship. What happened to the person wearing them? Can't read the ink on the wet label. And a destroyed railing. Are you sure you wish to jump off? No. No. Where am I right now? I guess I would just jump into the water, but I don't think that's what I want. That doesn't seem like a good thing. The moon, the birds. I don't want to jump off the boat. I don't. That sounds bad. That sounds like it would go poorly for me. The hold is locked. I'm running out of places I can visit. Can I just kick down the door? Like, I'm here looking for, like, an axe or something. Okay, you can kick down the chapel door with the strong boots. Not what I would have guessed. Hey, Father Merryway, there is someone else on the boat here. Please, leave me alone. It's Walton. You're safe with me. Walton, I'm so happy it's you. I'm sorry I had to barricade the door. Was the cat... Yeah, you didn't turn around and look at who it was when someone came kicking it in? asking about the captain. He was here. He sat down, scared, but he was quick to confess to everything. Then we were attacked by these ghostly creatures. Harris hoped they saw him in here with me praying. They might have been kinder. That they would be kind for seeing him pray, okay. You can see they were not forgiving. What did Captain Harris do wrong? What is he confessing? You know I can't share the confessions of those who trust me with them. He had a letter he wanted me to give to you if anything happened, but it got shredded to pieces by the demons. Who took him? I don't know who they were. They were quick, like supernatural beings. I don't believe in ghosts. You have a real mark on your head. Isn't that proof enough? I fell. You must believe me. They were floating, and they blasted their way through that door and grabbed Harris. They were definitely real. Where did they take him? I don't know, but he dropped this key when they grabbed him. He needs to keep his keys more secure. People are stealing them left and right. Who knows who might take advantage next? I'm sure he tries. Have you seen the rest of the crew? They're probably in the sleeping quarters, asleep. So should I. I can't currently access it. It's a strange night. It sure is. I wish there was something I could do to help. I couldn't think about sleeping after what I saw, but seeing you has made me feel better. I think I'll sleep in here tonight. Okay, goodbye. Take care of yourself, Father. Apparently that's all we had to discuss. Keeping it brief, keeping it simple. Forget about the demons and the whatnots. Just, you take care of yourself. Thanks heaps. So kind and helpful of you. Back to the captain's quarters that I assume the key is for. I'm taking a guess here. Red key, red door should make sense. Yes. Now he's clearly covered in little floofs. Being eaten. He's actively being eaten? Captain, wasp larvae are coming out of you. I'll remove the larvae. Painful noises. What? Ooh. Ow. Oh, that stings. That sure smarts. Oof. There's still wounds left. God, are we just gonna leave him like that? There was a pair of boots near the ship's damaged bow. Bow? I'm going with bow. What happened to the person wearing them? Can't read the ink on the wet label. I found the priest in the chapel. He looked scared. The priest claims the ghosts took the captain. Unfortunately, when I was knocked out last night, I don't remember what the figure looked like. I have a red key. Maybe I can finally find the captain. He's being eaten by larvae. He needs medical attention. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, I have bandages. And he's healed. Back to 100%. 7, 1, 8. 7186. I almost interrupted it. 7186. Okay. He never spoke about his family. He was once a proud man. Another drink? I think he liked his room dark anyway. They call it the void. Why do you have a picture of the void? The bedroom cabinet. All I can see in here is clothes. Torn up letter piece. Number 2, Dear Walton. I have to hide. They're coming for me. And it's all because of what happened to my old crew years ago. Oh, that's the first part, I think. The E.V. Grimm, another ship, went missing. There were rumors that the boat was taken over by vicious spirits. I knew then that something terrible was about to happen. I wish I could help you more. I'm so sorry. Harris. Definition of Dogwatch. That is helpful, as it is the title of the game. This usually refers to an alternating late night shift. It's meant to improve morale for the crew by taking the late shift in turns. Its main use is to allow those in the evening to eat at a good mealtime. We've never had enough crew to be able to do this. The Dogwatch never ends. Ooh, that's neat. The bathroom. The way the vase is like moving independent of everything reminds me of when a brick is a different color in like a Scooby-Doo cartoon. I see a note, but I can't reach it. Well, you better believe I'm going to smash it. Maybe I can just stomp it? That works. And a third piece. I have to hide. Okay, well, here's a weird thing where that part has not changed, but now we're getting... Oh, maybe they're coming out of order. Fed up, they threw me overboard. I was lucky they left me close to land. They were not so lucky. They all tragically lost their lives to the great storm that night. Without me at the helm, they were not prepared for it. Cabinet with padlocked door. I kind of forget. Am I doing the right order? Yes. Soap. In case we just want to scrub down. Oh, and the last piece of the letter. All we did was throw a bucket of water, soap, and ash at the wasps. But my old crew hated it and never appreciated the fortunes we made and wanted no more of it. Why did you guys do that? What good was there to gain? Why were people opposed to it? Water, soap, and ash. So, soap to the bucket. Apparently I still have extra soap, though. I could really use some water. No time for a bath. Is the water useful? Yeah, I would think so. I added water, so now I have a soapy water bucket. And ash. That I don't know where to get. I could wash my hands just for the hygiene of it all. No time for a bath. Alright, let's talk to the captain. Oh, he's gone. Blood-covered letter. Keeps writing letters. Just talk to me, man. Stop meddling with things you don't understand. This is your last chance to escape. When I sailed with your captain years ago, he trapped me in a crate in the hold after a disagreement. It took Bill with a crowbar to rescue me out. Let's see how the great Captain Harris likes it. Oh, he's getting shoved in a crate, and I don't really have a crowbar. 26, pretty well 26 full hours left still. Time has not become a major concern yet. I do want to take a look out. I'm still heading towards the birds. That still feels like a good thing. I want to stick with that. If a candle doesn't really produce ash. I feel like that is not what I'm looking for. That will not be specifically helpful. I want to, like, explore on the lifeboat. I don't want to take the lifeboats. That's not gonna work. I'm so far away from the time feeling concerning. But I do feel that all at once, like, another day is gonna pass, then all of a sudden I have so little to work with. I feel like he's probably in the brig. That makes the most sense to me, but I don't really have, like, a way out to that. The rocks are still there. The hold seems almost more likely that he would be held in the hold. It just kind of makes sense. All right, I'm consulting the map here. We haven't been to the sleeping quarters, and I think I need the ash in order to get to that. The chapel would have ash. They're probably for, like, a blessing or something like that. I think is my best bet. So let's follow up on that. But there's so little to interact with. I found the captain, but now he's missing. Oh my, this night gets worse. What are we gonna do? We should escape on the lifeboat together. I'll find the rest of the crew. You brave soul. Come here if you need any motivation. I need some ash, actually. Do you maybe want to hook me up with that if I give you this bucket? Hitting him will only knock him out. Yes, but what if that is the result that I wish to achieve? Can't we just give it a try? Just for fun? In my mind, is the spiritual book connected to some of the books you find in Don't Escape? I feel like it probably isn't meant to be tied to those. The ones that have, like, the sidereal plexus and things. Priest, I have one of my own, thanks. Okay, I don't know in what world I thought that would be like a thing that he might want, but figured I'd try. There was that candle, and I'm pretty sure that was in the captain's quarters. Yes. I could burn the bread. I'll just make toast. It won't eat it. It won't. The candle won't eat it. I could burn the book. I burnt the book on the candle. Oh yeah, I have a pile of ash now, and I guess would it be holy ash? Would it be? I don't know. Now I have this bucket that's just filled with a whole bunch of crap. Barely understand what good it would do. Water, soap, and ash. I guess I'm gonna go chuck it at the wasps. Just yeet some sloppy bucket mixture at them. Killed them all. I don't know, it would just make it like sticky and stuff and make their wings not work well. Oh, okay, this is less gruesome than I expected. I was expecting a bloody mess. Would you like to go to sleep and get some rest? Not currently. Timothy's bed. He likes to sing before bed. It's not okay to steal. Yeah, but I do want to check all of them anyways. Eileen's bed. She makes us all laugh on duty. We're always short-staffed, and he likes to give me extra wine. Ooh, big fan of Merryweather. My legs feel weak suddenly. I can't move very far. Does that mean it's time to sleep? I was gonna go get Merryweather and tell him to, like, come back this way, but you feel strange, but not for long. You collapse quickly into bed after 69 minutes of exploration. Perfect, the perfect amount. Ideal, really. The next day, with no one to sail the ship, it drifts further into the middle of the ocean. I was pointed at the birds. There was nothing you could do to stop that. Everyone who knew how to sail had gone missing. You fought wasps and suffered no injuries. You don't need any recovery time. If you don't find the crew tomorrow, your chances of finding land and surviving will be bleak. Find a way out of this nightmare. But you can't move. You can't wake up. Not until the dog watch begins again. Am I just doomed to repeat that? Eventually, the day turns to night. You are finally awake. You must escape. Night 3. Escape. It is strange that is not, it's the only thing that's like not pixel art. Maybe that's intentional to make it stand out. It felt like I was being watched in the night, and things had gone missing from my pockets. Did it just remove clutter from my inventory? Like, you don't need some of this crap anymore. Let's just get rid of it. Wow. Oh God. An hour and 50 minutes? Am I going to be chipping away at things as rapidly? I spent a little over an hour the last day. Oh crap. What is like my last... Where did I leave off? What's next to be done? I have done the sleeping quarters. I think I've done everything down in the corridor. See, now I have to start worrying about where I'm clicking and where I'm going. I'll check the sick bay. Oh, there was another candle here. I probably could have used that one as well. The brig is now open. I was just thinking, like, I should check these sorts of things, the doors that have been closed. I didn't think there was ever going to be a way to really, like, crowbar that one open if it was locked from the other side, or however it was being fastened. It really made it sound like I wasn't going to be able to. Evening, Walton. You just stayed there all night, eh? That also means I slept for like 24 hours, I guess, because I always have to loop back to the dog watch. 5th, we're adding now beyond. So where did we leave off with things? They tragically lost their lives in a great storm. Without me at the helm, they were not prepared for it. If it wasn't for our argument, I could have saved them from the storm. Since that fateful night 10 years ago, I have been cursed by the feeling of wasps crawling and buzzing inside my head. I swear the crew cursed me from the spirit world. 2 nights ago, the buzzing had suddenly stopped. It stopped as soon as real wasps showed up. The EV Grim, another ship, went missing. There were rumors that the boat was taken over by vicious spirits. I knew then that something terrible was about to happen. I wish I could help more. I am sorry. And we have one more piece of letter. I wish there was a better way to keep track of where things were being added to. I was the captain of the Wenlock. There was a lot of tension on board. We used to sell parasitic wasps, tricking merchants into thinking they were buying honey-making bees. Or you could just sell them bees. That's also an option. Couldn't have done that. When the merchants came back to me, I would charge them a fortune for a solution to remove them. All we did was throw a bucket of water, soap, and ash at the wasps. My old crew hated it and never appreciated the fortunes we made and wanted no more of it. Okay, so this guy was a scam artist. He's not a good guy. Cell 1, can't access. Cell 2, that looked like maybe it was open. Cell 3, occupied. A scrawled note. I wonder what this leads to. I'd best not forget the way back out. Forward. Left. Forward. Right. Forward. Forward, left, forward, right, forward. Forward, left, forward, right, forward. Hopefully you can remember that, wherever that's going to come up. A large hole. Like, okay, well, let's hop down here. You enter a hole in the floor of the jail cell. It leads to a corridor on the level below. None of the lights are working. You feel your way around. Move forward. You continue deeper into the corridor. You feel multiple paths at a junction. Move left. You nearly fall over some boxes. Someone has been hoarding supplies down here. Is this where Harris is going to be trapped? Move forward. The darkness continues on. Move right. Still no sign of light. How far does this go? Move forward. You step on something small and metallic. It's the set of jail cell keys. So this is how the prisoner has been getting out. If I'm quiet, I can pick it up and lock the prisoner in. If I'm quiet. Okay, I thought that was going to happen. Okay, what do? You head back. Oh no. Move forward. You can't hide. So now I have to do the inverse, right? Move left, you turn a corner. Move forward, keep going, move right. I almost have you move forward. Okay, that worked. Now what, though? Keys. Okay, that was stressful. To the prisoner's cell. Not without handcuffs and protection. So this is who we're thinking has been getting out and, like, causing problems. I can follow the birds towards land. I should go check on that and make sure we're still doing so. It felt like I was being watched. They stole things from my pocket. The brig door is open. It's meant to be bolted shut. I found a map. I locked the prisoner in the cell 3 after a long chase. I need handcuffs and a strong crew. Am I going to have all of that? Any of that? There hasn't really been a crew so far. The hold is kind of where I need access to. Oh, I don't have my strong boots anymore. The birds. I am getting off track from the birds. Alright, we better course correct, like, literally. And then point ourselves back that direction. Gives me something to do. I don't know where the hell I would find handcuffs or anything like that. So I just try and push on. Back towards the birds. Can I spy on the birds? Can't follow. I can follow them towards land. It does take time to spin the boat around, do a quick 360. Classic sailing maneuver. So let's try and stay on course there. Can I, like, lock this thing in place somehow? Not that I can figure. Captain's quarters. I don't expect him to have suddenly, like, arrived, returned. No. I suddenly, like, don't really know what my goal is. Find the captain, sure, of course, okay. Lock up this prisoner as well? That's, like, seemingly an important part of this somehow. Would you like to escape? I've locked up the prisoner. I could be selfish and just make a full-on run for it. But let's try to actually do something. I thought I was going to assemble my crew, my friends. I know I'm wasting time checking all that. Well, now... Oh. Back down to the brig, actually. Wasting time here. But I have keys. So I can now check on these other cells. Don't know how that didn't occur to me. Storage key. I don't think there's anything else in there. Not sure how that ended up in the toilet, but okay. We'll check number 1 as well, just to be safe. Another handwritten note. Must protect the sugar from the wasps. Are it Homer Simpson that we're dealing with here all of a sudden? Can I make some candied apples? That doesn't need sweetening. I disagree. I think that would be delicious. But, you know, the wasps like their sugar. Why? Strange. All of this. Okay, to the lounge and down to the hold. Hold is the word I wanted. A narrow hole and a big wasp swarm. The lowest level of the ship is completely blocked by wasps. Large empty bucket. Can I just give you guys... could I lead them elsewhere? Should I throw it down into the hole? Okay, great. Yeah, all of you just stay down there. And I don't really have a way to, like, plaster that shut or anything. Captain, I'm guessing you're in one of these. There's a stack of crates blocking your way. It could hold many interesting items. It'll take 5 minutes to move them. It's weird that it's taking this long for time to be spent in this sort of way rather than just independent clicks. You hear noises coming from the right side of the crates, and there appears to be a door behind the left side. So if I move them to the right, I'll have access to the door. I will move them to the left to try to save the captain. First, I'm going to grab the handcuffs key and read the note. We, the lost souls of the Wenlock, are leaving you and your crew to your fates. You may survive, but the SS Carolina cannot. You may now claim your prize. Be warned, it is cursed. Is the captain our prize? I hear movement inside. I don't really think I have a way to break that open. Sorry, man. He might kind of just be stuck. Okay, we basically have to move everything back, and now we have to move them again. Now we basically only have an hour and a bit. Just over 69 minutes, which is all we had the other day. Timothy and Eileen. Great to have you guys both here. Things are flooded. That's not good. Crowbar, that is good. I do want that. Help! We're handcuffed to this pipe. Oh, geez. So this is... The prisoner is doing this? There is no ghost or anything? It is actually like a Scooby-Doo style mystery? Oh, no, that's not what I need. Handcuff keys. Freed you guys both. Do I have the handcuffs now? Hopefully? No, that's gone. Totally not... Okay, I guess... Yeah, it said not to go back to the prisoner without handcuffs. Walton, we're so glad it's you. Thanks for freeing us. Is there anything we can do to help? I need help dealing with the prisoner. Do you know where the captain is? The two of us can take the prisoner on. We can use these handcuffs, but we'll need protection. We will try to avoid using it, but is there anything we could use as a threat? This metal bucket looks hard. Strike fear with this bread. Oh, this crowbar would scare me. I need that to save the captain. I guess you guys are taking a metal bucket. Are you sure you wish to give us this large empty bucket? You might need it later, and you might not get it back. Please, take it. Yes. Thank you. We'll go get the prisoner and take him straight to the lifeboat, and we'll meet you there. Talk to you soon. We're sinking. We must evacuate. I am going to take the time. I wish I could have had them help me move all these friggin' crates around. Just totally stuck with that. Captain, I gotcha. Walton, I'm so sorry for everything that's happened. I don't know what to say. I can't believe you would do this to us. All I can do is ask for forgiveness. I plead you. The ship is sinking. Let's go. Okay, I'll meet you at the lifeboat. Okay, let's get out of here. Shut up about it already. My prize is a cursed captain, hey? Well, I think we can just head straight out to the lifeboat. I'm going the wrong direction. There's a very limited number of ways I can go here. I should try to remember all of the possible paths. I could consult the map. I think I've got it. Hello, everyone. He's waiting to go. They are safely locked up. The engine crew is rescued. They brought back your item. Oh, okay, so I have the bucket in case I need it, which I don't really think that I do. Oh, the Father Mayweather? he's still just stuck down in the chapel. I'm hoping there's not many more things asking for my time, so I'm hoping I can afford the couple minutes to let him know. Is it time to go, Walton? Yes, meet me at the lifeboat. Have you found everyone? I don't want to leave without them. Yes, we just need you. You're the last one. Fantastic. Let's get off this horrible ship. I agree. Bottom tier ship, 1 star. I found they had really good apples and bread. It's the one thing that it had going for it. I don't even know why I gathered up those items. Didn't need them at all. Did I just misclick a few times? I feel like I just wasted 2 whole minutes misclicking a little bit. Okay, he was looking tired and eager to get away. Me too, my friend. I think I have the time to spare. Again, I think I'm pointed at the birds. I think I already corrected that. But that seems like a good thing to double check. Use the binoculars on the window. I don't see anything in that direction, but if I look at the birds, I can follow the birds towards land. Yes, that's what I want to do, but I don't really have a way to like lock that in, I don't think. Just break the wheel straight off. Would that help anything? I don't know what the sponge is for either. I don't know what good the sponge is. Could I have mopped up bloody spills? Soak it in water and soap first. This is pointless. There's no reason for it. But I am suddenly curious. Soapy bucket. Soapy sponge. Nice wet sponge. What purpose would I have to clean anything on this ship? How much time will I just spend? Not a lot. Not a lot. So I'm going to clean all the evidence. Cover what might be my tracks. Someone's tracks. That is potentially the last bit of blood. There was no purpose. There was no reason to do that. Maybe for an achievement or something. Like, that's probably the only good that did. Sure. Why not, though? Just doing my job, making sure I collect my paycheck here before we set sail. I never did anything with the clock, and I don't think there was a visible place where I could set it on like a mantle or anything like that. I could break it open with the crowbar. That won't work. I got nothing, mysterious clock. I don't know what your deal is. I think we're ready to just get on the boat. I think I've done everything. I hope I didn't forget anything obvious. The captain hesitates. He looks down at the floor, and his hands shake as he reaches for the edge of the lifeboat. He contemplates everything he has put you all through. He begins to turn away from the lifeboat, deciding not to join you. Come with us, Captain. You're saved. But he is cursed. Maybe I shouldn't have encouraged him. You take your chance and escape in the lifeboat, not alone. Your odds of survival in the middle of the ocean are bleak, but you have help. 20%! That is not a good chance of survival. Very Don't Escape-esque, though, to have, like, this math being calculated. You persuaded the captain to join you, helping you sail. Survival improved by 10%. The priest joins you and helps you sail through the rough ocean by 10%. 2 engine crew members helped sail, increased by 10%. You lose a little speed with the handcuffed prisoner on board, reduced by 5%. You remember seeing birds flying that way from the bridge. It's likely they were heading towards land. Improved by 10. The improvised coat is stopping you freezing to death. Survive improved by 10. Eating the bread helps you all keep your strength through the storm. 10%. Eating apples helps you keep strength for longer. Another 10%. You took your time, with 40 minutes essentially left on the mysterious clock. If you were quicker, you might have had a bit more energy for the final push of the journey. You mean if I didn't spend the time wiping up the bloody deck? The clock stopped ticking completely with time left. Yet, everything seemed to be okay. Would something bad have happened if it ticked down? Chance of survival, 95%. I just lost 5% by having the handcuffed guy with us. You sail deep into the ocean with everybody from the SS Carolina. The journey is long and dangerous. You begin to wonder if you did enough to survive. At last, you are rescued by another ship. You are welcomed on board like heroes. Before you left, you had decided to forgive the captain. You don't know whether you have changed this man or let a monster go free. If the spirits let him free, maybe he is okay now. If it wasn't in you to let him die, you didn't want to become a monster. So that was it. We did it. Crushed it, I think. Okay, this is a not a very helpful way of tracking achievements, but found all 6 parts of the letter. Escape alone on the lifeboat and meet your fate. Did not do that. Leave the captain behind when you have the choice to bring him onto the lifeboat or to leave him. Clean up the blood. Okay, that was an achievement. Attempt to open the mysterious clock with the crowbar. That was an achievement, but it didn't yield anything. Have a 0% survival chance when trying to escape on the lifeboat. Kick in the right direction. Kick the lifeboat. I didn't try that. Evil puzzle. Finally get the locker key from behind the captain's back. That's like the first thing you do. Run out of time on the ship. You must have the captain with you in the lifeboat. A heavy hand. Smooth sailing. Achieve 100% survival when using the lifeboat to escape by completing all the survival goals. Smashy Smashy, I think, is a Bart Simpson's reference when breaking the captain's vase. Well, what do I think? Do I go back and get the last couple of achievements here? How many am I missing? Okay, well, let's mess around with things. The autosave for night 1. Oh yeah, can I also just yuck myself off the side of the boat here? You're lost, cold, and exhausted. You lose all hope of finding a way out, and you jump into the freezing waters. You die within minutes. The crew, wherever they are, would never know what happened to you. I don't know if that was worth an achievement or not. I honestly don't think it was. I think the other achievement had to do with escaping on the lifeboat. Strong boots on the lifeboat. I just gave it a quick kick, and yep, that was an achievement. Well, escape alone on the lifeboat is another one. So I guess I'll set off all on my own. You take your chance and escape alone. Your odds of survival in the middle of the ocean are bleak, starting at 20%. You look out for birds in the sky as a guide towards land, but the fog is too thick. Maybe you should have seen some from the bridge. Reduced by 10%, your improvised coat is stopping things from freezing, back up by 10. Eating the bread by 10. Apple plus 10. You were quick. With 26 hours on the mysterious clock, you saved up enough energy for the final push of the journey. The clock stopped. Survival improved by 5. You leave on the second night, but this was too quick of a decision. You'll never find out the fates of the rest of the crew. You are now deep in the ocean with no direction, reduced by 10. 35%. You sail alone deep and never find the fates of the rest of the crew. Was there anything more you could have done? Perhaps they could have been saved. Had you try to tell yourself, couldn't be saved. At last you are rescued by another ship. That is great luck. Oh no, it's the E.V. Grimm. They are not happy that you left alone. By disgracefully leaving the crew behind, did you set upon yourself a curse? So I lived. That went well. I made it against the 35% odds of survival, but I am potentially cursed now, so you know. Guilty escape is what the achievement is. I'm not even gonna pick up the clock on this little attempt here. I think I need the sheet to go outside at all, even though it contributes to my survival. I think I do have to acquire that one. But I'm not going to grab any, like, food or anything. I have my coat, I'm going out to the lifeboat, and I'm out of here. Starting at 20%. I didn't find birds, now I'm down to 10. I back up to 20. Without any food, I'm down to 5. You were quick, I left a bunch of time. Improved by 5, but I have no idea where to go. Reduced by 10, so I think that brings me down to 0, which is what I was trying to do. You were too far lost in the ocean with little hope. You drifted for days, hungry and freezing, until destiny met you with death. Was there anything more you could have done? Yeah, like literally anything. That version of it was me doing actually nothing. So yes, if there was for sure more I could have done in that circumstance. All right, the next one I'm going for is 100% survival. Ooh, the combination randomizes each time. 0, 5, 2, 3. Crap, there's something kind of glitching out here and I can't actually grab the key. Shit. I am kind of curious if I don't lock this up, if I just allow this guy to get to me. You're frozen in terror, not moving at all. You probably could have escaped by turning around. The prisoner captures you with little struggle. You are stabbed with a stolen knife from the kitchen and left to bleed on the floor. Okay, and then it just simply puts you back into that same sequence. All right. See, now I unlock the storage room, get these wasps all out of the way, move the crates, and everything still just says pile of crates. Yeah, shit, I might not be able to get all the achievements. All the endings is more what I wanted. I might have to start fully new rather than using old loads. Hey, there's no rocks out on the water this time. And that I don't really know why. Follow the birds. I forgot to interact with the birds before the end of the second day, so I wonder if in some way I've lessened my chances. I hope I can still get 100% survival. Ah, there. Okay, I can interact with things properly this time around. Something funky just went on when trying to use an autosave. It probably thought I already had the keys, or you know, some little thing like that. Probably a glitch that the developer is going to want to be made aware of. I don't want you guys to go get the prisoner. Just meet me at the lifeboat. We don't want to leave the prisoner behind, and it will be too much for you to deal with on your own. Do you know where the captain is? I heard faint banging noises coming from one of the crates. If you move the crates around, I'm sure. I don't want you to go get the prisoner. How do I stop that from happening, actually? I'm tempted to give them bread to make them try to take on the prisoner with that as a weapon, but then they won't make it back, and I kind of need their help. So, you know. The ship is sinking. Let's go. Get a move on, man. All right. Now you guys can go deal with the prisoner. This crowbar would scare him. You might need it. No, please take it. I've already used it. So, I have food. I have the coat. I've sent everyone except for the father to the lifeboat. I checked with the birds to make sure I was headed the right direction. I'm sending the prisoner even though I didn't want to. I think... And the time. Having enough time still is a good thing. And I had less than an hour. I think I had like 40 minutes or something last time, so I have to hope that I now have enough. I don't want to waste clicks. Up at the top is how you get to the lifeboat. I had to think about that for a moment. Everyone should be here. I guess I'll take the map. Sure. Yes, I want to escape. He hesitates. Come with us. We need ya. I'm sure you're helpful or whatever the heck. Starting at 20 here. Up to 30, 40, 60, 55. I saw the birds. 65, 75, 85, 95. And I had time left. Saved up energy. I think I'm still stuck at 95. Oh, good. Good. I still had... Okay, I gained that extra 5, so that's 100%. Excellent. That's what I needed to go for. So it's okay if you have the prisoner, as long as you have enough time. You sail deep into the ocean. Your journey is long and dangerous. You begin to wonder if you did enough to survive. At last, you are rescued by another ship. You are welcomed on board like heroes. Before you left, you had decided to forgive the captain. You don't know whether you have changed this man or let a monster go free. If the spirits let him free, it's probably okay. It wasn't in you to let him die. You didn't want to become a monster. So that's 100% survival now. That's another achievement knocked down. So now this should be simple. I can go immediately back to this leftover position here. The captain hesitates. You must go down with the ship. So I'm kicking him out. You take your chance, not alone. The priest joins you, the engine crew, all these other things. Saw the birds, all da-da. You're quick, improved again. Basically, I'm just missing the captain. You sail deep, some of the crew. The journey's long and dangerous. At last, you're rescued by another ship. You're relieved, but begin to wonder if anyone else could have been saved. The captain chose to stay behind. You weren't interested in changing his mind. He had done so much wrong. Did you stop a monster from being set free, or become a monster yourself? So that was insanely easy, and now once again, I think I can just click continue. I'll go inside. You know, the clock is ticking. Where's something that I can, like, interact with? Every time I inspect a blood splatter, I use up some time. Maybe there's something that uses more than 5 seconds at a time. Maybe I should go to sleep. I don't know why I felt so tired last night. I feel much better now. I think I should focus on escaping. Probably a thing that you should be worried about, but, like, is it really that important? It takes more time to transition between things, but I honestly think I'll get through my time more quickly, literally just by, like, spam clicking interactions. It's just gonna take... It's going to take at least a few. It's going to take me a minute here. Oh, good God, it's a lot of time to burn through. 12 clicks for every minute, and then I'm dealing with like 75 minutes left. I've already been clicking for a while. So that means I got to deal with, what, like 700, like 800 clicks almost? Wait, no, that might have been really bad math. That's like 1,000 clicks. Oh, it's too many. It's too many. Honestly, I wish the endings were a little bit more varied. Very little changes. I just incidentally got like pretty close to 100% survival. There was very little I could have done differently. And it's something I really liked in Don't Escape 4 especially was the way that things varied between playthroughs. There was like the 2 different versions of everything. And like it just added a little bit more variety. Even in the original Don't Escapes, I feel like there was a little bit more variety in the endings. And so I wish it wasn't just a screen with some text. I wish there was a little bit more showmanship, fanfare to that like final process here. I wish there was like kind of more secrets to be found along the way, little things that fill in the lore and details and add to the backstory, what have you. Maybe if I let this clock run out, then I'm about to experience the most the game has to offer, some like wild, interesting new branch of story, but I'm guessing it'll be a pretty tame difference. So it uses 25 seconds to head up the stairs. I don't think the game will like end and leave me boned. Like, I think the point is that this clock can run out and that you would still be able to interact with things. It's just that you'll be missing out on, I don't know, achievement potential or extra bits of like survival. So let's see. Head upstairs. Heading outside might also use some time. And picking up the map used a little bit. I can check on some people. Boom. How's it going, everyone? 0 seconds. I brought it all the way down. Looks like that's it. The achievement says the captain has to be there. So come with us, Captain. You're saved. Let's see. Everyone's coming aboard, 20%, and it even has this to, oh, this is just to scroll. I thought this was like a meter that was filling and shrinking with your chances of survival. I thought it was weird that it was only present for this screen. Okay, totally fine, whatever, 55%. Birds up to 65. Add up to 95. You look down at the mysterious clock. It stopped ticking ages ago with no time left. What did this mean? The captain's breathing becomes heavy. He collapses into the middle of the boat, never to open his eyes again. Oh shit, that clock was like his life. So we lost another 10% on that one. You sail deep, you find another ship, you're relieved. Okay, yeah, the ending differences were very minor, and the clock was like cool. That was the curse apparently, so that is like a little bit more detail to be learned. I feel like there could have been a little bit more secrets and interesting things layered in. But even so, it's just a well-made game, and it's really cool all these years later to revisit a title that recaptures that so effectively. Yeah, I would keep a close eye on this developer and see what kind of things they come up with in the future. Maybe more games in this format, maybe a sequel of some sorts. If so, I'll be playing. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll have links down below if you want to check it out for yourself, and I hope to see you all again soon.